What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. How are you going? What's up, Blue? How you
What's
doing,
happening,
bro?
guys?
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the pod. Hope everybody is doing all right this Sunday afternoon. That's Dallas.
What's happening?
All right. So, first and foremost, if you are not subscribed, go to YouTube, go to Spotify, go to Facebook. Ape is Man.
Oh.
Give us a follow, give us a like, do all that good stuff for us because we need it.
Yeah, comment, share, like, follow, all the above.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Button smash.
Yeah, buttons. Let's do all that. This episode obviously will be edited and will be out tomorrow. We are gonna dismiss this ad break because we don't want an ad break at the beginning of our show. What is that? That's crazy. We just started. What are you talking about? So yeah, Ape is Man is out on all the platforms. This week I'm gonna try to do the TikTok. I know I said last week I was gonna do that, but we got busy and did not do that past week. So I will try to do that this week. Trying to do an Instagram too. I've been kind of sharing stuff on my Instagram, but I'll try to make one just for the pod. And again, thanks for everybody that did listen last week. Thanks for the support, for the views on Spotify, the views on YouTube. We hit almost 500 views on one of our shorts last week, so thanks for the clicks on that.
I feel like the shorts will probably kill it, like right off the bat.
Yeah,
everybody likes shorts.
Yeah, I need to. I figured out a way last time to be able to, in the editing process of doing it for YouTube and for Spotify, I can timestamp stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then go back through and create clips at those timestamps. So I'm gonna start doing that, like while I'm editing. Like, oh, this would be a nice short, and then timestamp it. Because if not, then I have to like go back through and watch the whole thing,
rewatch it all
over again. Yeah, and that's like I was like, oh man, I did that and got that one short out of it for this week, but I was like, man, that's takes a long time.
Yeah, just clip it real fast.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll be the week. We'll be getting more of those into. So yeah, so keep that stuff coming. Keep the Can you take it?
No, that'd be fine.
Okay. Keep the support coming. Share us around. I should have everything to where you guys can share it. Oh, apparently I did an ad break anyway. That's cool. Awesome for us.
Oh, so I probably didn't catch anything of what we were just talking about, huh?
Yeah, it did. It just started. You're only a minute and a half, so.
I got you.
Yeah. That's how Twitch makes their money, though.
Oh, well. Gotta get theirs.
Yeah, so we just gotta give it a second. I wish. I mean, I think there is a way that I can make it to where I can schedule the ad breaks, but then I think they're longer. I think you have to do like 3-minute ads instead of like a minute and a half.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Now, 3 minutes is a long time when you're sitting and just waiting.
Yeah.
For something. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Stupid ad hit us anyway. Anyway, thanks for all the support. Let's do it again this week. We'll keep the stuff coming. That was the gist in case you missed anything with the ad. Anyway, bro, what's up? How are you?
Good, man. Good. Been a good week.
Good week.
You have a good week, dude?
I have had a good week.
Good.
Had a week. Had a day of sickness. I don't know what that was. Not me, but the little one woke up in the middle of the night the other night, just puking everywhere.
Oof.
But she like purged her system and was fine. No fevers, no anything like that. So I don't know if it was a food thing or
Yeah.
if it was just like a 24-hour just stomach bug kind of thing. You know,
I like the
not
quick.
even 24-hour really.
Yeah,
But
I like the quick purges, man. Just get it out and
yeah,
over with. And
yeah, she was coming out of both ends, so she got it out quick. But yeah, other than that, been a pretty normal week. Everything's been good.
good, good.
Yeah. Um, Still no word yet on the promotion thing at work. Still got my anxiety at max. So waiting
Right.
to hear on that. You know
Waiting
what I
for
mean?
that.
So,
Yeah, yeah. That makes
you know,
sense.
how about you? How's your week been?
Good, man. Good. Had a ton of work come through. Been doing bids like crazy.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people accepting offers. So yeah, summer is getting ready to kick off, man. I'm gonna be
Hell yeah.
busy.
Oh yeah.
So I think I got jobs lined up for the next month and a half, probably something like that.
Nice.
Um,
A lot of easy stuff or just
yeah, so
a little bit of everything?
I got a bunch of siding I'm gonna be doing.
Okay.
Some screened in porches, door install. Um, I gotta finish up the property I'm on now. I gotta do some like final touches on it. I'm finishing up siding on it this week, and then she wants me to go through hang like ceiling fans, lights, just little stuff like that for her. And then from there, we'll move on to, oh, I got some inspections I got to do on like 3 houses on Monday. I'll just run through, I'll go crawl underneath the house, look at their crawl space, get in their attic, look through their attic, get on the roof,
Right on.
inspect the roofs, um, inspect the exterior of it, like windows, siding, um, inspect like their yard for any trees that need to be trimmed, fencing that needs to be repaired.
Yeah.
Go to the interior, check like flooring, cabinets, sinks, drywall, lights, just like a good inspection.
Right.
She's got tenants that are moving out, so it's just an inspection for any problems that need to be addressed before she
Get some new
rents.
people.
Yeah, before she rents the property back out.
Right on.
So
And
those
if
will
you
be
find anything, are you going to be the one that fixes it?
usually, yeah.
Yeah.
She has some other contractors that do some other things, but for the most part, I think I'm going to be taking on most of the work that she has.
Nice.
As long as my prices are right, it's really hard to compete on renovating rental properties because they're trying to keep costs down.
Yeah.
So that way they don't go in the red for that rental property, which sucks sometimes. But yeah, just doing that stuff. The last house I did, it was pretty major renovations. I did that big structural repair, siding, flooring, stuff like that. She painted the whole inside of the house. So it was a pretty decent renovation on that house, but it needed it, or else in a couple years she was gonna have to do it anyways.
Right.
It's just easier to do it without a tenant there.
Right, for sure.
Otherwise, costs go up because now, depending on what you're doing, if it's interior work like flooring, now I'm having to move all their furniture too.
Right.
So that bumps costs up whenever you have that. Yeah, I got siding job in Branson. Got a siding job Springfield I'm doing. I got a screened in porch. I think that was Ozark maybe. I don't remember where that one was at. I'll have to look back at the address. And those inspections, those are all in Springfield on Monday. I'm going to do those. Those will be the majority of my day. I got some guys that are going to work on siding and power washing a deck, getting it ready for stain on Monday. While I'm gone doing that stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good week, man. It's anytime I get a ton of bids and start getting people to accept offers,
It's
it's
always
good,
good.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's
So
awesome. I'm glad that that's all working out for you.
yeah. And then this channel allows, like, if any of my customers are into podcasts or anything like that, they can come here and kind of get to know me and
Yeah, for sure.
kind of see what I'm like on a personal level. Of course, most of them know how I am already.
Right.
I made a few good relationships. One of them, his wife's sister works as a real estate agent, so he was super pleased with my numbers on his house.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, he's like, you do good work. He's like, I'm gonna pass your cards on to her. They're always looking for contractors, so that's how you get the ball rolling, man. It's
Yeah.
just like word of mouth is my biggest
Yeah.
advertisement out of anything that I've done, from commercial, social media.
It's good though.
Um, I
That means you did good work if people's talking about it though.
Yeah,
So
I've gotten a little bit of work from Facebook now, just throwing ads on Marketplace. Like, I have to be careful how I put those ads up
right.
because Facebook doesn't allow you to advertise as a contractor, as like
Right.
trying to do work.
Yeah.
But like, say I want to advertise siding, I have to put it up there as I'm selling siding itself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, But usually if somebody messaged me and like we're looking to buy siding and have it installed, so
Right.
I can just start talking to them and chat about that.
Right.
Same way I have like shower installs up there. Those are kind of hard to like put a number on, because you go with just a generic insert, it's going to be cheaper than if you go with a full blown tile shower or something
Right.
like that.
Right. Something more extensive.
Yeah, then I have like a staining service, like stain, like selling stain up there, but it'd be like for somebody looking for something to be stained.
So I had a question. Been
Yeah.
thinking about this for a while. For a custom shower where you have multiple like shower heads,
Yeah.
you have to have like an alternate like pressure tank to get
No.
enough pressure to be able to power both of those.
No.
No.
So like if you're running both of them at the same time, it depends on how you do it. Like they have shower kit systems that you can buy that are specifically made for that.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can kind of make your own, but you're probably going to lose pressure in those two shower heads if you're using them at the same time,
Right.
if you're not using a dedicated system that's specifically made for that.
Right. Yeah, I always wondered how that worked because like I always thought those were cool.
Yeah, so
Like you see them where they have like one above and like then like one on each wall or whatever.
yeah. So you can put them on valves to where you can use like just the side ones,
Mm-hmm.
or you can use sorry. Or you can use like just a rain head where it's like directly over you.
Yeah.
Actually did a shower like that where they had one on the wall, on one wall, and then they had another one on the opposite wall.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a valve that they could turn. It comes in like the shower valve kit.
Yeah.
Like you buy a specific one for a second valve like that.
Right on.
Usually people have like a shower head and then they'll have a separate wand
Yeah.
that they can switch it to and pull it off the wall and use that wand as like
Yeah.
just that. Which
Yeah.
they have generic shower heads that have the ones built
Yeah,
in
with the
that are like
hose,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, these ones are just like a little more fancy looking.
Right. Dude, some of those showers are sick. That's got like all the digital programming
Yeah.
and stuff, and like you can do like steam,
Yup.
like it comes out of the walls like while
Yeah.
you're showering and stuff like that. And like some of them are like walk in. It's almost like you like open the door and it's
Yep.
just like an open like half of a room, and you just go in there. And there's like shower heads everywhere and like lights and shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So the guy I used to work for, he had a customer that he did a bunch of work for, and they had a big master bath that was like that.
Yeah.
Their shower was actually so big that they had a tub inside the shower also.
Damn.
And like it just had a door on it. You walked in it, and it was
That's
crazy.
crazy,
It was
yeah.
huge. It was like I had to guess, it was probably like a $25,000 shower or more.
And then I've seen some of those people that they have like the shower room, like you walk in and the whole thing is like tile,
Yeah.
and then like at a certain point it just like starts sloping, and then
Mm-hmm.
like it has like this one section that just got a bunch of shower heads and stuff,
Yep.
but like it's just like all built in. Like
Yeah, dude.
there's
There's some cool
heated
showers out there.
floors and stuff.
I've done some heated floors. Those are cool. You
I think that's when you know someone has money, when they have like a grand bathroom like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you got to be super careful with installing the heated floors, because if you nick your basically it's like your element that goes in the floor, it's just a
Mhm.
wire.
Yeah.
If you nick it, it won't work.
Damn.
So you have to be really careful on install. We did one.
You just like coil it throughout the whole floor. Is that how
Yeah.
it does it?
They have like this Schluter pad that goes down. It looks like a grid, like little Lego grid,
Mm-hmm.
and you just run that wire through it. Has a specific spacing that it requires,
Yeah.
and then you just run it over the wall, and you can run it up through the wall to your like controller, basically.
Right.
Yeah, we did that, and who was it? I think they had a drywall crew doing their drywall on that one. We didn't do it, but they come back through and nicked that wire right there at the bottom of the wall,
Mm.
and it wasn't working. And they were like trying to blame us for the floor not working. And I think Schluter actually sent out one of their techs, and they have a like a reader where they can find where the wire's nicked.
Yeah.
They just follow it until it stops reading, basically. And they found it right up on the wall, right there where it went in the wall. So it was the drywall guys that come through and nicked it with their knife whenever they were doing stuff.
Yeah.
But they got it fixed pretty easily. And
Have to replace the whole thing, or just like
No.
reconnect it basically?
if it's nicked under the tile, you can try to pull the tile up where it's nicked, and they have like a splice kit where you can fix it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you can't find it, you got to tear the whole floor out and
Right.
start over. So
That sucks.
it does, and it can get very expensive, especially as a contractor's standpoint on that. Like, you're eating the cost on that now.
Right. Yeah.
So it can get super expensive super fast with a mistake like that.
Was that? Did they just have to splice it back together? Is that all they did? Or?
Yeah. They just spliced into it there and got it working. So
That's cool.
but yeah, that's kind of how my week's going. Going good. Some stuff rolling.
Yeah, I don't have anything special to report. Not yet.
Always got new stuff that coming down the line for me.
Yeah, I was trying to think if there was anything, and just in general about my job, but no, not this week. It was pretty boring.
Yeah.
Just throwing a lot of veggies and
Yeah.
apples. So
I get it, man.
it's all right. If I get this
Yeah.
position though, something cool about it is I'll get like a mini vacay, because I'll have to go to Joplin for 2 weeks for training.
Nice.
And it's pretty cool because they like pay for your hotel. They give you per diem, so they give you so much money per day to eat
Okay.
on and shit. And you gotta go to a class for like 6-8 hours a day.
Probably get paid
But-
for that too.
Yeah, you get paid
Yeah,
just like for
nice.
being on the clock.
Hell yeah, dude.
get
Just sitting
paid.
there and learning.
I get paid for my mileage for driving down there and driving back.
Oh yeah.
So that'd be nice.
Hell yeah,
Kinda
dude.
cool. I told Jessica, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do though, because I'm gonna be like by myself for one. For two, I can't just load up my computers and take them with me.
Right.
You know, I don't have a console that I can just pack up and take with me either. Like, I know they're gonna have cable, but like, what am I gonna watch on cable? You know, that I haven't seen already. You know,
Yeah.
like, so yeah, that'd be fun. I was like, I'll probably gain like 75 pounds because I'll just like sit around and eat the whole
Just
time. 'Cause I'll
veg
be
out.
just fucking bored and have free money. And I'm in Joplin, so there's gonna be restaurants and shit everywhere. You know what I mean? So,
I'm sure you find something cool to go do in Joplin though.
I told her, I was like, you never know, I might get addicted to the gym. There's a gym there, and
There you go.
you know, I can instead of getting fat from food, I can go down there and run or something on a
Yeah.
treadmill. You know,
Get all fucking buffed out. You come back and you're
2
just
weeks, and I'm
swole.
just like shredded.
You're like, hey guys, can't even walk through the doorway now.
This is what Academy does to you. Be funny.
Oh yeah, a little mini vacation paid for. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably hit up some comic shops or something and
Yeah.
buy me some comics and sit around the hotel room and read some comics or some shit.
Yeah, go check out some like thrift stores and stuff. You
Stuff like
find some
that,
games that are
yeah.
like,
I might even be able to find me a cheap fucking system for like $20. You know,
Yeah,
it might be
dude.
like a Nintendo or something, but fuck it.
Dude,
You know, it'd
never
be worth
know.
it. Yeah.
those thrift
That's
stores
true,
are where
that's
you pick
true.
stuff up like that at,
I guess I could take my Nintendo and emulator. I didn't think about that.
or even yard sales, dude. It's yard sale season.
That's
Like
true.
you go yard selling while you're down there and find some stuff. Like
Yeah.
I bet they have a whole page, like Facebook page for yard sales.
I'm sure they do. I haven't been to Joplin much, so I'm sure. I mean, it's Joplin. There's a
Yeah.
bunch of. I told Jessica, I was like, I might go see my first movie by myself.
Yeah.
I've never been to a movie by myself. you
Oh
know what I
really?
mean? Yeah, but
It's
you never
fun,
know.
man.
Yeah.
You just get like a bunch of popcorn and
Right.
drinks and you just
My luck, I would just fall asleep.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Just in the movie theater.
Right.
Getting the best sleep of your life, dude.
Yeah. Probably would.
Till somebody's kid is like, Daddy, and you're like, oh shit.
Right.
Oh,
Or
that's not my kid.
they're climbing over the seats trying to stick their finger in my nose or something, you know, from the row in front of me.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hopefully they at least give me a hotel with a pool. You know, I don't know which one they're gonna send me to, but
Or a hot tub.
yeah, that'd be cool. Go swimming or something at least, because I'm sure it'll be warm. I don't know exactly if it'll be like right as I get the position, if I get it, or if it'll be like a month or two afterwards or
Right.
whatever. But it's about summertime, so it'll be warm either way. So hopefully
Yeah.
there's a pool.
Yeah, you got a good like 5 months of warm weather from here out, basically.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. I've already done it once when I was management once before, and all it is like the your basic management course.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like I don't know. I forgot what it's called. Something about like leadership. You know, like how to become a leader or whatever
Right.
kind of shit. And then eventually I'll have to go back for a week, sometimes only like 3 days, just depending on the course. But it's like area specific.
Okay.
And since this is a new position, I'm sure that they'll have something like that I'll have to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I don't mind because, like I said, they're paid for, and it's only Joplin. It's not like it's that far.
Yeah, it's not like you need to get on a plane or something.
Yeah, or I had to go to like Little Rock or, you know, something like that, Bentonville, wherever.
Bentonville wouldn't be too bad. Like you got
No.
Fayetteville right there. There's a ton of stuff to do in Fayetteville.
Yeah.
I worked in Fayetteville while I was on the road, and there's all kinds of stuff to do in Fayetteville.
Yeah.
It's super fun down there.
Have you ever been to like Knoll or Anderson, Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
or what's that other Midwest city? Or is this
Not
Southwest
been-
City? I think it's called.
I've not been there. I've been to Knoll before.
Yeah. That place is really cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever been like to the river down there?
Mm-hmm.
I worked for a dude when I was doing roofing, and that's where he is like from.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
we did some roofing jobs down there for some people that like he grew up with and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's super cool because it's like a tourist attraction for floating.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's got those 3 big rivers right there that
Yeah.
run through like those 3 towns. And dude, we would like work till like noon or 1 o'clock because he was an older guy and he had like heat strokes before and stuff. So he
Yeah.
only worked till like noon up on the roof. And then we would just fucking go to one of the campgrounds and go swimming
Oh yeah,
and shit
dude.
for the rest of the day. And he took us out to there's a bar on the pier, and it's like a
Okay.
bar and grill. It's like a restaurant bar and grill. They have
Yeah,
like
yeah,
live
yeah.
music and stuff, but it's like out on the water. Like half of it hangs
Yeah.
out over the water. Dude, that place was super cool. Then in high school, excuse me, the year after we graduated, I guess it was, me, Sheena, Jessica, and Cody, we went camping down there for a weekend, and went swimming and shit. And
Oh yeah, dude.
we ended up having to cut it short because like it had like fucking tornado warnings and shit.
Oh
So like we
damn.
fucking packed up and drove to like Neosho and bought like a roach hotel room,
Yeah.
fucking, because like everybody had the same idea. Like they left all the campgrounds and shit from around and went and got hotel rooms and shit. So there was none available. And then I'm pretty sure it was owned by like the cartel because these people didn't speak English, but it wasn't in like, these were like not hotel uniforms,
Right.
but like a Mexican dude in a white beater and the blue khaki rolled up shorts
Yeah.
with his bandana down, like, you know.
Well, what's up? Is you here for a
And he's
room?
got like tattoos all over his face, all over his body, and let's just say it wasn't the cleanest or the best smelling hotel.
It was the Knoll cartel.
Yeah. And
yeah, that place is
that
cool. I've been
was
down there. I've been
a cool
floating
place.
down there
Yeah.
and stuff. So
Yeah, we should go do that
yeah,
at some point. It's really fun during the summer. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
can
a good-
remember like we would go down there, and because he was from there, he like knew all the cool spots to swim.
yeah.
But like he would take us through all the big popular spots, and like you couldn't even see the water. There were so many like rafts and shit at
Yeah.
some points, and just like people partying and
Yep.
shit like going down through there, and it's like almost like a traffic like
Yeah.
standstill. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
like they weren't even moving the water. There were so many people. I was like, holy shit! Like this
Yep.
is crazy. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. I remember the first time I went down there, it really reminded me of like NRO on a holiday weekend. It was super fun.
Yeah, we
I think I went down there not too long after we got out of high school. We went down there and did a big float with some
Nice.
friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like what you're saying. It was just super packed, and
We never
fun.
did get to float it. We were going to when me and Jess and Cody and them went down there, but like I said, it stormed.
Yeah.
So the day that we were supposed to float, we just went and got our money back because we already had it scheduled and
Yeah.
everything. We just went and got our money back, and we stayed in the tent and just hung out and like played cards and
Yeah.
shit, and like we was having a good time. We still fucking barbecued
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. We were right on the river, and then well, no, I guess the first day when we got down there, it rained a little bit, and then it cleared up, and I was like, cool. Well, hopefully the weather stays away, and we'll be able to float tomorrow.
Right.
And it didn't. But because of the rain, we got to. There was like giant moss balls floating down the river because the
Oh.
water is super clear down there.
Yeah.
But like the rain like kicked up some mothballs or whatever, or moss balls, and they just look like giant green blobs floating because we were like up on the bank and you could see them floating down through there. And well, let's just say that there was intoxications involved on that first day, and we were out there like swimming through the moss balls, right? And we'd like come up and we'd like look like a fucking sea creature because we'd have like moss on us, but we were like, whoa, it's the coolest thing ever.
That's funny.
Yeah. The water down there too is just so crystal clear. That's
Yeah.
what I like about it.
Yep.
It's because it's all rock bottom and it's not dirt.
Spring fed. Yep.
But remember the first time we went down there, our boss took us fishing, and we went to this place he called the Rock, and it was like a bend in the river, and there was like a rock that overhung right
Okay.
there, but it was like big enough that like 4 or 5 people could like sit on and stuff. And
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
like, this is a really good spot for swimming because you can jump off this rock.
Yeah.
He's like, or when the sun's at a certain spot, you can sit here and fish, and literally the water's clear enough that you can see the schools of fish
Just swimming.
in the water. So you
Yeah.
can just throw your line right on top of the schools of fish and like
Yeah.
snagging them every time. Like we caught a bunch of fish that day.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was a good like
Hey,
copyright
you have
thing.
estimate.
Yeah, it's a microphone, huh? Can you say hi, chat?
It's hot.
Yeah, say
Hi.
what's up, guys.
Oh no.
Be careful, that chair will spin on you. Say how we doing today.
Um, it's me.
You see yourself?
It's me.
Yeah.
Look, you have it. It's me.
Yeah, you can see yourself over there too, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Can you sing a song?
Daddy have it. It's me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone's got the hiccups, huh?
You that song.
What song do you know?
Hey, what's the dog?
Can you sing your ABCs?
Please.
A B
C F
D E F G
C X
J K
K X Y and Z.
X Y and Z. Good job. Good job.
What is
All right. Have you heard about this whole sugar versus red meat thing that's been going around lately?
I don't know. Maybe.
So, if you look at like mainstream media and the mainstream science and stuff like that, everybody says like, don't eat red meat because that's what gives you heart attacks and high cholesterol,
Right.
and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bacon is bad for you and all that stuff.
Right.
Well, apparently, because I've been hearing stuff about it for a while, and then like I've been looking into it, and then I guess in the last couple of weeks there's been like new reports and new studies that comes out about it and that came out about it and stuff. One of them is that apparently in the 1960s, whoever controlled the sugar industry paid Harvard like $6,500 to make false reports saying that that the saturated fat is what caused like heart disease and different things like that from red meat.
Yeah.
When the sugar industry knew, 'cause they had already done studies, that it was the sugar that caused it, and so therefore that put the stipulation in place that red meat was bad for everybody. They told people to quit eating eggs, like your cholesterol, don't eat eggs, don't eat bacon, don't
Yeah.
eat red meat and all that. So sorry, I lost my place. The Sugar Research Foundation, the SRF, paid the scientists around $6,500 to create a literature review that was published without disclosing the funding of the source. So they basically made a report but didn't put any of the actual findings. Just published a like false report
Right.
of like whatever they wanted the sugar
Just
people to say.
basically gaslighting people.
Yeah. And it was the head of the Harvard and the top nutritional official of the USDA that made the deals. They want?
Milo has one.
He's just moody right now because he's
Yeah.
tired.
Just leave him alone. But so like out of that we got the food pyramid, which is completely wrong.
Yeah.
Like they have like the base of it being like grains and all that, which grains are another thing that are like some of the worst part of your
Yeah.
diet that you can eat. But that all came because scientists were bribing each other. It still has, even though that was in the 60s and the report was from 67, today, like during these new reports, it was reported that companies like Coca-Cola and other major candy brands were still lobbying the red meat. I guess you could call it misinformation. They're like still trying to make laws and stuff like that to make, I don't know, maybe not laws, but to prove their point, they're paying extra money for this research and stuff to
Right.
prove their point that sugar is better than red
Yeah.
meat, even though red meat has,
Like publish their findings or whatever.
yeah. And red meat is like the leader in like zinc and B12
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And you can't absorb like supplements and plant vitamins
Yeah.
are like, I don't know the actual percentage, but there's a way percentage lower of what your body can absorb compared to like the amount that your body absorbs when it eats meat.
Right.
When your body eats meats, because the natural fibers and stuff like that, you absorb like 80% or some
Yeah.
crazy number like that of the nutrients. So, I mean, that makes sense to why when you see a vegan, they look like they're almost dead, I guess. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like-
Well, that's like they say, like people like in coastal areas are like have like higher vitamin B, higher percentages of like I think it's vitamin B
Mhm.
due to like having more like access to like fish and stuff
Yeah,
and
because that's
seafood.
vitamin D is from fat.
Yeah, versus
And
like
fish is a very fatty food.
yeah, versus like people like that live here, like inland, like in the middle of the U.S. and stuff. They're not gonna catch those vitamins as much
Exactly. Yeah.
because we don't have as much access to like as much fish as like coastal areas do.
Right.
I mean, we still have fish here, but not like the ocean, where it's
Exactly. Yeah.
just thousands and millions of pounds.
Yeah.
Um,
And the types too. Like we
Yeah,
have
and the
certain
types,
types
yeah.
here, and like yes, some of them are better than other in those vitamins, but like when
Yeah.
you're talking about ocean fish, like you have an unlimited, number
Yeah.
of types, and plus you got the sunshine, just the natural vitamin D from being in a coastal area where it's it's going to be warmer in most
Yeah.
places. Some coastal, obviously like Maine and stuff like that, it's going to be colder or whatever, but most of your coastal fishing and stuff like that it's going to be warm, so you got the extra vitamin D
Yeah.
coming from that too. But I think the red meat thing is just crazy because my look on it is like, what did we eat when we were cavemen? Meat.
They actually like think that like because everybody has like gallbladder issues and stuff now,
Mhm.
and they think it comes from like us consuming cooked meats. Like we were actually like supposed to be like consuming raw
Right.
stuff. Like is what they like think. And I
Yeah.
don't know really who said that, but I've heard it through
Mm-hmm.
different.
And I think a lot of it has to do with seed oils too,
Yeah.
because everything that we eat now has processed seed oils.
Yeah.
In it.
So I think like
And
a lot
even
of
if
this.
it's just the oils that we cook our meat in,
Yeah.
because like a lot of people use or places and stuff like that, they use some sort of vegetable oil
Yeah.
or canola oil or
Just comes back to that processed food stuff, you know.
exactly, yeah.
And like thyroid issues, like we have like thyroid issues like never before.
Yep.
Get it, Bubba.
But like we started off as humans. Yes, we ate vegetables because we were hunter gatherers. But like, what comes first? Hunters. Like,
Yeah.
like yes, we ate berries and found potatoes
Yeah.
and stuff like that too. But our main diet and our mean of survival was them going out and getting the rabbit or the squirrel or the pheasant or whatever it was, and going back and
Yeah.
even if it was before fire and like you said, eating the stuff raw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was still it's an instant source of protein. Another thing that I was reading in some of these papers and stuff were that like one of the ways that they got people to believe that it was like red meat to do it was they would do like these surveys or polls or whatever, and they
Yeah.
would be like, "What do you eat?" And they would be like, beef, chicken, pork, or whatever, and
Right.
people would X all of them. And then it'd be like, "In what ways do you eat this?" And it would be like, burgers or steaks or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was always like burgers or in pastas and
Right.
stuff like that. And then they're like, "Oh, well, that's why, everybody's eating, beef and lamb and pork and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's giving everybody heart disease." And it's like, no, it's not. Like, it's the breads, it's the pastas, it's
Yeah.
the sauces.
The gluten.
Yeah, it's, like this, like I said, the seed oils, the processed
Mhm.
sugars, that's what's giving them the heart disease. It's not
Yeah.
the meat. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude,
there's
sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say there's a diet out there called the carnivore diet that's like one of the most popular right now, and it's
Yeah.
where you eat like 85% meat and maybe a few veggies and fruits here and there. But that's
Yeah.
like you're eating like steak for dinner, breakfast, lunch.
Yeah, high
you know what I mean? Like
protein.
high protein, yeah, not
Mhm.
just like. I mean, some people do like ground beef and eggs. Some people that are on it I've seen do like ground beef and eggs and stuff
Yeah.
or whatever. But like even chicken, I didn't know this, but chicken, everybody's like, "Oh, it's a good white meat, it's got a lot of protein and stuff." But when you not overcook it, but once you cook chicken at a certain temperature for a certain amount of time, it like eliminates all nutrients out of it.
Yeah.
So like you're getting a food that's like fuel for your body, but it doesn't have any like real nutrients.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like everybody's like, "Oh, I'm working out and I'm gonna eat my chicken breast and broccoli."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're really not getting what your body actually needs.
Yeah.
So
Well, my buddy was telling me about like eating pork,
mhm.
and like it'll like cause your muscles to be sore and stuff, like your shoulders and stuff. And he was like talking to me about it, and he's like, I heard it from such and such.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't believe it. And then he's like, I kind of started paying attention to like whenever I was eating pork,
Mhm.
and then like my back and shoulders will get all tense and tight. And like you look it up and it's like an actual thing. Like pork will cause like muscle soreness and stuff like that. And it's crazy. Like,
That is crazy.
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I didn't hear about it either, but like I kind of started paying attention to it whenever I eat like pork stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, like the next day, like I was like, oh, my shoulders do like kind of feel tight and like,
I wonder if it like causes inflammation or something.
yeah, I'm
Wonder
not
if that's
sure what it
is.
causes, but yeah, it's a thing. Like
That's crazy.
I could probably look it up.
I do know, speaking of pork, I have heard that cannibals say that that's what human meat is like.
I could see that.
That we're more of a porky kind of ham, you know what I mean? Which is very weird, but it just made me think of that when we were talking about eating pork. I'm a big proponent of meat, though. I could live on meat. I'll eat steaks and eggs 24/7 if you gave it to me. So I'm not worried about no vitamin deficiencies.
I see it says eating pork can cause sore shoulders and arms, generally joint pain in some people due to inflammation, allergies, or sensitivity. It says potential causes include high levels of saturated fat causing inflammation,
Yeah.
and alpha-gal meat allergies, or trichinosis from undercooked meat.
Yeah. Trichinosis is a big one.
Yeah, so yeah, it could just be you have like a sensitivity to like pork
Yeah.
or something. That kind of all boils back to like, I mean, some of the pork stuff that we eat's highly processed. So who's to say it's actually the pork and it's not what
Right.
is being processed
Right.
with, you know?
You may be able to raise your own pigs in the backyard and kill them and eat them, and they would be,
Yeah.
it wouldn't bother you at all.
So
Yeah.
it's like, how do we really tell And then whoever does research behind something like that, we're only trusting what their research, because who's to say they're not getting paid to put out some
Exactly. Yeah.
documents behind it saying that it doesn't cause this.
Yep.
So it's like, who do you really actually trust
Yeah.
without doing the research yourself?
Mhm.
But it's like hard for me or you to
And-
do research on something like
Right,
that
right.
because of the equipment that goes
Right.
behind that research.
And like when I was looking at this stuff, there was many things that I seen that was like, yeah, red meat's good for you, but there are bad things about it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it does have an effect on like your cholesterol and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but it's not as bad as people thinks it is, because like you have two different types of cholesterol. You have your LDL
yeah.
and your HDL, I think it is. And your HDL is good cholesterol,
Yeah.
and that's what like takes out and like stops there from being like blockages
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And that's what steak has in it naturally, but if it's super fatty, then you get your saturated fat on top of it, and your
Right.
saturated fat has LDLs.
Yeah.
So like eating steak is good, you just don't want steak that has an abundant amount of fat on it,
Yeah.
you know.
Like
or
fast
cooked.
foods are a ton of saturated fats
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So
Yeah, because they're not only do they have it in the meat, but they're cooked in like
yeah, grease, all kinds of different greases and stuff.
and
like-
then you got your fries that are, a lot of them do their fries now in beef tallow, which is good.
okay.
That's not bad for you. That's a good fat,
Yeah.
so that's not bad. But yeah, a lot. And then like bread is just horrible.
Yeah.
Like especially like we were talking about before we started the podcast, like the whole grain and wheat thing. Like
Yeah.
I wish I would have looked up that video so we could have played it on here and showed you about like, he just talks about like all the different chemicals like
Yeah.
in your bread. And like if you go to say Italy, because they're not allowed
yeah.
to have a bunch of the chemicals that we have or whatever.
Yeah. A lot of other countries have like the shit that we put in our food is illegal in those
Yeah,
countries.
like completely.
Yeah, they're not allowed to put it in their food.
Yeah. But like
And-
you can go over there and eat all the pasta and pizza you want and you're just fine.
Yeah.
But over here you eat a few slices of pizza and you feel like you're bloated
Yeah.
and like you're tired, you know, you don't want to do anything.
Yo.
And that's if you can even handle the gluten. Like there's
Yeah.
so many people, my daughter being one, that can't have anything gluten or wheat.
Yeah.
Hers isn't just gluten, because you can get like wheat-based gluten-free stuff,
Right.
or whatever. Hers
Well,
is
gluten's
actu-
just man-made, you know.
Right.
So
hers is actually wheat, but still, like we buy a lot of gluten-free products because a lot of it don't have the wheat in it. But
yeah. But that's like a new age thing too. I mean, like everything gluten-free is crazy expensive. So it's just like another way for them
yeah.
to
Yeah.
charge for that.
For her loaf of bread, the bread that we buy her is like $8 a loaf.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah.
Versus like $4 a loaf.
Mhm. We buy, there's gluten-free Pringles that we buy her, and they're not Pringles, they're a different brand, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
basically Pringles. And Pringles are what, like $1.50
Yeah.
a can?
Like $7 a
these
can.
ones, no, I think they're like $4.98, so they're like $5 for one can of
Jesus.
fucking Pringles. You know, so we spend like probably an extra $200 than what we should just on buying her stuff every 2 weeks
Yeah.
when we buy, just because like we can't go without it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna buy chips for your sister but not for you, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like
Yeah.
we just buy both, because if not we gotta buy double of her kind, and then that's even double expensive.
Right.
So we buy gluten-free chips and regular chips, and gluten-free bread and regular bread, and almond milk and regular milk. And
Yeah.
well, they drink oat milk now. They like the oat milk better. Yeah, some of it's not bad. Like we use like avocado butter. It's better for you
Yeah.
and it tastes good.
Definitely get you eating a lot healthier. And then in another 40 years they're gonna be like, oh no, this is bad. It's got this
Right,
in
yeah.
it, and
Yeah, I'm sure they
it'll
will.
go from gluten free to gluten free and blah blah blah
Yeah.
free.
Yeah. My thing is like I worry about whether or not she gets the nutrients she needs because she don't get any kind of the stuff from like red meat, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? She doesn't get the extra vitamin D,
Yeah.
B12. I mean, she doesn't get the extra. I mean, she takes like vitamins. We give her vitamins, but
Yeah.
like I was saying earlier, like you don't absorb that stuff as
Yeah,
good
yeah.
and as easily. And
Yeah, everything here has like GMOs in it too.
Yeah.
It's like you go to other countries and like they don't have any they're just crazy. Like kind of like the Red 40 thing I was telling you about, like
Yeah.
how that's like you can I see people talk about it how like their kids, like some kids are more tolerant to it than others.
Yeah.
But some kids you give them a snack that has like red 40 dye in it.
You know,
And like
it's like you
it
gave them a line
causes
of Coke or something.
yeah, dude, it totally changes like their attitude. Like almost like on a personality level, like they get like irritable and like it's like yeah, like 1 minute like you have like a kid that's just doing so good 1 minute and you feed them like a popsicle that has red 40 in it or something.
Yep.
And then like immediately just night and day different. Like
Yep.
they're tearing the house apart, they're being disrespectful, like
Yeah.
and it's not their fault. They don't understand what's going
Right.
on. It's just like that chemical imbalance that
Yep.
red 40's causing in them, and it's just firing off some different receptors. And
Yeah, I think
it's
that's
this.
didn't they just like pass it to where they have to stop using it by like
Yeah,
a
they're-
certain time or
Yeah,
whatever?
they're starting to do away with some of those dyes and stuff,
Yeah.
which I think is good. Like,
Yeah, because I seen a thing that like Canada doesn't allow those dyes and stuff. And they
yeah,
have Fruit Loops that are like legit the brand Fruit
Yeah.
Loops, but they're brown. They're all brown. There's no
Yeah.
colors to them.
yep,
But I've heard that they still, for one, they taste better because they use like natural fruit juices and
Mhm.
stuff like that to flavor them. So like each individual Fruit Loop like tastes more like a fruit instead
Yeah.
of just like a candy or whatever. But America just thinks that we need bright colors to sell the product.
Well, it boils down to like corporate America just being cheap. Like, what's the cheapest way we can make this in mass quantities?
Yeah, it's probably
to
easier
get it
to make
out.
the dye than to squish the berries and make the juice.
Yeah, and we can like this is a cheaper option. We can make more of it faster.
Yeah.
Like we can import these products for cheaper and make more money, and like basically f the consumer. You know, like
Yeah.
it's up. We give a discretion on the back of ingredients and this and that, and like it's
Well-
up. It's up to their decision whether they want to do it or not. You know, it's like
I'll give you an example of something like that too. I had a friend that, well, I mean, I guess he's still my friend. I lost contact with him, and one of those things where like you lost his phone number,
yeah,
and he's one of those people that doesn't have like Facebook or anything like that,
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
get a hold of him on social media. So I just have to hope that one day I run into him again somewhere in Springfield, you know. But like we were really good friends when I worked up at Bass Pro, and he quit there and went to a place where they made Monster, like energy drink,
Oh yeah,
right? And he said that like he literally worked in the department to where you took these big bags of powder ingredients and you poured them in these giant vats, you know, like
Yeah.
like so many bags of each one or whatever. And then they dumped a liquid in it, and then you stood above them on a platform with these giant stir things, and you stirred them
stirred it.
for like so long or whatever, and then they emptied them, and then like you did it again or whatever. But he said you had to wear hazmat suits because the steam off of all of the different
That's so crazy.
chemicals and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, or whatever. He said, but they weren't like airtight. You know what I mean?
They're probably
like,
Tyvek suits.
Yeah, they were just like they cinched around your face, and then
Yeah,
you had a
sound-
gas mask. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
sounds
so
like
you
a
weren't
Tyvek
breathing
suit.
it in or whatever. He said, but you would literally be over it, stirring it, and it would be so hot that you would be sweating. And he's like, it's literally just dripping off of your body into the shit that you're stirring.
Gross,
And
dude.
he's like, and you got like 4 or 5 people just stirring it and just sweating into these vats of stuff that they're making your Monster Energy drink with, and it's just shipping it out to the stores, and like they don't care,
Yeah, and
Like-
people as the consumers, they don't care either if they don't see it. Like
right?
it's kind of like what was that? The Butterball chickens. The viral video of that dude in the
Having
Butterball
his
chicken
way with the
plant.
chickens.
Yeah, dude, like stuff like that. And then like
Yep.
people started boycotting. It's like, bro, like stuff like that probably happens more often than you think.
Oh yeah, all the time.
It's like-
everywhere.
Just like crazy stuff everywhere. It's like, I mean, you think about like the jobs you worked and the things that you seen people do at that
Mhm.
job that you weren't okay with. That's like everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, and some of that stuff's just intensified at different places, but
Mhm.
it's out of sight, out of mind for people. So nobody ever really thinks
Yeah.
about that stuff. And then it's just like, yeah.
And what's really funny is when you get the idiots that overthink it. You know
Yeah.
what
And
I
then they
mean?
get into like crazy conspiracy
Yeah,
stuff
I mean,
and like,
not even that necessarily, but like, okay, so I work in meat and produce, right?
yeah.
So I had not too long ago, I had this lady come up to me, and she goes, "Sir, I can't buy your cabbage." And I was like, "Okay, why? What's wrong with it?" And she says, "It's dirty." And I literally looked at her and I said, "Ma'am, you do realize it grows on the dirt, like literally on top of the dirt."
Right.
And she goes, "Yeah, but everybody else has clean cabbage." And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, but if you want clean cabbage, we have some that are processed in the organic over here, and it's wrapped in plastic. You know what I mean? So it's been washed already.
And
Like
it's
that's
still-
the only
yeah.
difference."
Still tells you on the package to wash it before cooking
Yeah,
it too.
it's like you have to wash the vegetables. You know what I mean?
It's
And
crazy.
that's the kind of like overthinking. Like they either don't think about it at all, like the people who come in there and eat grapes straight
Yeah.
out of the bag, and like I just get done stocking them and my hands are like black because of all the dirt and stuff on them, and
Mhm.
they're sitting there raw dogging it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, and you guys wonder why you're sick all the time.
I raw dog my vegetables too. So
Oh man.
in my fruit.
If you worked where I did,
I'm just like, I don't care. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. It's like Keishi's boyfriend. He
Mhm.
works like he does like inspections and stuff on like the chicken plants and stuff,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like fixes their machines and stuff
Yeah.
where they go down. Or maybe it's not inspections. Maybe he just like fixes their machines and stuff where they go down. He's like, you would like just be like,
Yeah, we just raw dogging it.
dude, he'd be like, there'd be like chicken in some of these machines that's just like crazy colored and been in there for like months and months, just
It's, like,
lodged in there.
stuck in there somewhere.
Yeah, dude. He's like, it's gross,
Oh,
dude.
That's so
And-
gross.
I was like,
Mm.
nope.
We get veggies like that sometimes. They get like kicked under a counter. You know, like someone drops a lemon and it gets kicked and it like wedges in between like 2 of the legs of the
Yeah.
things. And so when maintenance sweeps, it doesn't come out, you know? And then like 4 or 5 months go by and we're like, why is there gnats everywhere? You know what I mean?
You're like, what's
And
going
then, like,
on?
we pull something out that we have to like investigate if the sticker is there, still there, to find out what it is, because you can't even tell what it looks
Yeah.
like. You know what I mean? And we're like, ooh, that's
Yeah.
not good.
That's my diet.
Ah, freaking bot. You don't like bots, Twitch.
Missed a lot in the chat while I was gone dealing with the kiddos.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so that stuff is
The thing
wild.
is, though, is just like it's almost impossible unless you're very wealthy, I guess, to completely stay away from like processed foods and stuff.
I don't even know if then you would technically 'Cause, I mean, even if you're still buying fresh fruit, vegetables from the store, like, they're still sprayed with pesticides.
Right, right.
Like,
I mean, you could go to like greenhouses and, you know, like get them from like actual like farmers
yeah,
markets and stuff like that. And that's what I'm saying though. If you're like
right.
wealthy, you
Like,
can do
farmer
that.
market would probably be the, like, closest to, like, fresh with no
Right.
pesticides or anything like that that you can probably get, I would say.
Someone that goes and like hunts their own like venison, you
Yeah,
know what I mean, or raises their own cows
yeah,
and knows that they're not on hormones, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
You go to, like, farmer's market and, like, your onions are gonna look different than, like, Walmart onions.
Oh,
Your
for sure.
potatoes are gonna look different because they're not they are, like, genetically modified through the seeds, but
Mm-hmm.
they're, like, what are those seeds? Like, like, basically, like, Walmart does, like, seeds that, like, if you grow the fruit, you can't grow another fruit with that seed.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
like
I'm
that.
talking
Yeah,
about?
the seeds are like sterile or
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever that's called, I can't
Yeah, I can't
remember what
remember
it
what that's called
is.
either, but I know what you're talking about.
But basically those were, like, farmer's market, those people probably have the
The
other.
actual like heirlooms and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah, where they
yeah.
can be regrown and, like, that's another thing too, is, like, you go to the store and you buy seeds at Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
like, for your garden, like, those seeds, you're not gonna be able to reproduce another year's offspring off of that plant.
Nope.
It's one and done,
Yeah.
and that's, like, how they try to control the market. That's, like, another little
Mm-hmm.
control the market tactic. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, you got to
'cause
go to like greenhouses and stuff like that and get like
yeah, 'cause if you, like, if you get seeds that you just grow year after year, like, if you're
self-sustain. Yeah, they don't
yeah,
want you to self-sustain, is what it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
if
for
you're into
sure.
homesteading, that would be your go-to ticket. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you would can everything for the winter time that you needed to can
Yep.
and make it through your winter time, and then the springtime you'd start getting all your fresh fruits and vegetables again.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just how, like, it's how our forefathers did it,
Yeah.
before any of that stuff got big, and
Yeah.
then corporate America took over. And
Dude, and it's not hard to do either. Our first year when we moved to Oklahoma, I told Jessica, I was like, we don't have really anything to do during the summer. We don't know anybody down here except for Johnny and
yeah,
Kate, and we're like neighbors with them, so we see them all the time. I was like, I'm gonna spend my time and try to grow a badass garden this year,
yeah,
right? And we literally produced so much vegetables and fruit, just me and Jessica, that
yeah,
I was giving it away, bags of it, to our neighbors.
yeah,
We were freezing it. I was taking it to work and leaving it in the break room as like, please take this before it rots.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And like, it was all so good.
yeah, yeah,
And like, it wasn't hard to do. Like,
yep.
you had to pay attention to it like twice a day. It's really all you had to do. You know what I mean? And
Whenever I lived off Central, I had a big backyard, and then there was a fenced-in area in the backyard.
mm-hmm.
And I just decided that I was going to turn that whole fenced-in area into a garden. And I just went back there and tilled it all up, planted a garden, and it was the same way, dude. It was just like I was walking to all my neighbors, asking them, like, "Do you guys want any of this? Like, I'm gonna have this much, if not more, tomorrow."
Right. That's the
And
way we was too. We were picking every
dude,
day,
I
and
had huge jalapeno plants, dude. Like jalapeno plants that were like 4, almost 5 foot tall. They were giant, and there was like trash bag fulls of how I like way overplanted jalapeno plants.
oh
Whenever
yeah, that's the way I was too. We were like all of our peppers when we would like give so much of them away, and the
yeah,
rest of them we would like dice up, and put
yeah,
in
yeah,
baggies, and freeze them.
yeah,
And that way, anytime we made anything, you could just like open the freezer and grab a handful out of there and
yeah,
throw it in whatever you was cooking.
yep,
We did that with our bell peppers, with our jalapenos.
yeah.
Like
I
it
had
was
some crazy
crazy.
cool peppers one year. They were like calico looking. They were like purple and like had like some red and like I don't know. They were. I wonder if I could find a picture. I don't know if they were like mutated.
Calico peppers.
Yeah, but they were crazy looking pepper. I had a picture of them for a long time.
Trying to see if I had a picture of my garden. I have some, but they're all like close ups. I don't know if I have a spread shot of. Because we did a container garden They wouldn't let us till where we lived. I have a full picture of it. Let's see. Show some of the stuff that we grew.
Had some that were like crazy color.
I'm
There were
gonna
like two different
switch over
colors
to
on
our
like,
media page and show you some of these pictures.
there were like two different colors on like one bell pepper. It was crazy.
Here's some of the.
Yeah, I didn't even. I know I got a picture on my Google account of it somewhere. I'll have to try to find it somewhere.
Here's some of the stuff that we grew that year.
Oh yeah,
Massive cucumbers, bunch of jalapenos.
nice.
All my tomatoes. Like, and these were like, yeah, look at that being, look at that beast.
It's a thick boy.
Yeah. Grew onions, habaneros. We had cherry tomatoes, regular tomatoes. I grew scallions.
Nice, dude.
Scallions, yeah. We had a bunch of
Scallions are probably my favorite.
yeah, we had a bunch of herbs. I grew cilantro and chives.
Yeah, I
and
did some cilantro and chives.
basil. We had strawberries. We had watermelons, cantaloupes, which the coons got all those.
I did some cantaloupe. I didn't do any watermelon, but I did cantaloupes.
They all
And,
got
like-
about to like this big,
Yeah.
cantaloupes and the watermelon both, and then we'd go out there the next day and they would be gone, like
Oh.
completely off. And we finally found out that it was raccoons getting them.
Yeah.
I was so mad because we had them like. What I did was I took a kiddie pool, and
Okay.
I filled it full of dirt, and I put not chicken wire, but that just like square,
Yeah,
like the square fence wire. I put it around it, and then I put a couple of garden fence posts in the middle,
Nice.
and then I planted watermelon on one side and cantaloupe on the other. And when they started vining, I just ran them up those poles.
Yeah.
And then when they got long enough, I stretched them over to the fence. And then like we weaved them in and out of the fence. That way the melons would grow on the outside
Yeah.
and everything. And so we fucking was doing it until the coons got 'em.
Yeah.
That's all they wanted too. Like we kept our strawberries on the front yard on our porch. We had them in a
Yeah.
hanger, and they didn't mess with those. But my melons were in the back, and they devoured them. And I didn't have any. I did grow some broccoli heads that were probably about the size of a 5-gallon bucket.
Dang.
Dude, they were huge.
That's a
They're
good size
pretty awesome.
broccoli, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
a good
brought
size
some down,
broccoli.
and Grandma was visiting from Tennessee, and we came in for Christmas, and I brought her one, and I like had it in a cooler, like by itself, and I just
Yeah.
like sat it on her lap, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Yeah, that's broccoli pasta right there. You got some broccoli pasta with that."
Yeah. You want some broccoli with your pasta? Or do you want some pasta with your broccoli?
I was gonna try to do that this year, but I think I'm a little late on the gun, so I'll probably wait until next year and do it again.
Yeah.
I want another
Well, you
garden.
could still get a garden going.
You could, yeah, but I like starting with all the cold stuff too. You know, you
Yeah.
gotta grow your broccoli and like your butter lettuces and stuff like
Yeah.
that while it's still nice and crisp and
Yup.
stuff of the mornings. I never got to actually get him like full grown and get any veggies off of them, but I want to try to grow Brussels sprouts just because they're so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the way they grow?
Yeah.
Dude, they're so cool. I tried growing some when I grew my broccoli, but I don't know what I did wrong. But they got like that big, and then they just like
Just stopped.
quit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that deal was, but they're definitely a cool plant.
Yeah.
Like I don't care much about eating them. They're one of the few veggies that I don't care much. I like them if they're like roasted and stuff like that.
I was
but
gonna say I like them
I
like
don't like 'em if they're
roasted.
mushy.
Yeah. Roasted or like grilled.
Yeah.
I like them grilled.
Yeah.
I
I like them with other stuff too. I don't want just like Brussels sprouts as a side. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if they're in with other veggies and stuff like
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
how I like them.
I like mine kind of just by themselves, like salt and peppered, real good.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I like mine.
Yeah. I'm a big asparagus fan though. I like asparagus a lot.
Yeah.
I'd
Yep,
like to grow some
those,
of it too. I haven't done anything. It looks cool though when it grows.
yeah,
It's like little out of the ground.
that and like cabbage.
Yeah.
Like you get those with like some really good steamed cabbage,
Mm-hmm.
and dude, I could have a meal with that, bro.
Yeah, I like cabbage. There's not very many. I don't care for Brussels sprouts too much. Like I said, I'll eat them. I don't really care for cauliflower. Probably like eggplant are like the 3 veggies that I don't care about. Other than that, I'll fucking eat all of it. I fucking love
Yeah, eggplant's got to be cooked right for me to eat it. Like, yeah, eggplant's like kind of an up in the air
it. Kind of
one.
weird.
Spaghetti squash. Have you ever had that?
I've had it in stuff, yeah.
It's really good if you cook it right.
I know you can. Isn't that the one that they use? You can make like vegan noodles with it or whatever.
Mhm.
You can use it instead of noodles.
Yeah, it's really good if it's cooked right. Like you can bake it, like certain ways to bake it's really good, or um you can like smoke it on the smoker or like
Yeah.
grill it. It's really good. Really just depends on kind of how it gets cooked. I guess I haven't ever had it like seared in a pan or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think you can do that with it. But really bacon or like smoking it's really good because you can get some good flavors in there depending on
Right.
what wood chip you use. Yeah.
I don't mind zucchini and all that stuff.
I love
I'll-
zucchini,
yeah,
dude.
I'll eat all that.
Fucking zucchini up.
I like peppers of all kinds. I've been wanting some stuffed peppers. I haven't had some stuffed peppers in a
Like
minute.
some cream cheese and bacon bits and
I like doing bell peppers too with like hamburger
Yeah.
meat and rice and spaghetti
yeah,
sauce.
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you like Brussels sprouts are good with vinegar? What do you mean?
Oh yeah, they are. I've had them with vinegar.
Like a Do you do it like you do like the onions and tomatoes or whatever in the vinegar? Or onions and cucumbers in the vinegar? You just like soak them in it or
Yeah, so like the way I like mine is I just usually like get a little thing of vinegar on the side and I just lightly dip it in there with the vinegar.
Oh, okay.
It's how I like doing mine. I don't know how other people like it, but
Huh. Never heard of that.
like sometimes the vinegar can be like a little overpowering if you get too much on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She dips them too. Yeah. See?
Yeah, have you ever had like vinegar or not vinegar? Well, yeah, but cucumbers and onions like
Yeah,
soaked
yeah.
in vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yep. That shit's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big salad guy. I like veggies in general. Same way with fruits. There's not very many fruits I don't care for. I'm not a big grapefruit fan, but I'll
Right.
eat them still.
Yeah. Whenever I was working on the road, I would I'd always take two cucumbers with me to work every day. So
So you took two cucumbers with you to work every day?
yeah, I'd eat one like kind of like a mid morning snack,
Mm-hmm.
just raw, and then like an afternoon kind of snack.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I did that for years. I just eat like a cucumber, just chow it down, dude, in the middle of
Cucumbers
the
are
day.
good,
Yeah, they're
especially a
fire.
little salt and pepper on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite go-to snack while I was working during the day.
I'll eat tomatoes like that, like an apple too.
Yeah.
Like, give me a good tomato, some salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Just chomp it down.
Always gotta salt the tomato.
Mm-hmm. When I grew my garden, I grew my bell peppers too close to my jalapenos.
Oh
And some of
yeah.
my bell peppers we would get, and they would be spicy as shit.
Yeah.
Dude, they made some of the best spaghetti. Make spaghetti
yeah,
with some
dude.
spicy bell peppers, dude, and it was like so good. You didn't have to use red
Yeah.
pepper or anything in it.
Nice.
Yeah. But like, I didn't realize that was a thing. You know what I mean? That they would
Yeah,
like
yeah.
make each other spicy like that. It was crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy. And
Other than-
I'm guessing it's because they were touching like the leaves and stuff when they grew
Yeah.
out all the way. Like they were like leaves and all that were like brushing up against each other.
yeah.
And yeah, I had some spicy ass bell peppers. They were cool. Not all
Well,
of
and
them
then
were,
like
but
like also like your male and female bell peppers. One's like sweeter on the sweeter side, and then another one's like on the spicy side
oh really?
too. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know
which
that.
is like if you look at the bottom of them, they have like 4
either
nodes.
3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4. I
Yeah.
forget which one's male and which one's female, but that's how you tell
I
them
think
apart.
it's the male is 3 and the female's 4.
Probably.
But I can't remember. But yeah, I did know that. Thought that was cool. We also grew some. They were called Cherokee purples.
Okay.
They were like tomatoes that had like purple stripes on them.
Oh
They
yeah,
like
yeah,
came down like from where the stem was. They would like come down.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it was
yeah,
like purpleness or whatever, and they were really good. They were like really sweet.
yeah.
They were really good.
That's kind of how those bell peppers were that I grew. They were like almost striped with like different colors. It was like purple and red and like
That sounds
yeah,
crazy.
it was weird. It was like I have to find a picture of it sometime.
Yeah.
I was like, what are these? Like, what is going on? Like, I've never seen a bell pepper multicolored in my life.
Did they taste like normal bell
Yeah,
peppers?
they tasted normal. Hey,
That is
sis,
weird.
Go play. You gonna sit with me? You can't be hopping around like bell.
And we also dug a big like we lived in a mobile home down there, and so like we had a porch that was right here, and then we went like probably 3 or 4 foot over, and then down one whole side we built a flower bed. And me and Jess and the kids, we went to like Lowe's or whatever, and we picked every kind of sunflower, 1 pack of every kind of sunflower seed that they had there for sunflowers.
Nice.
And then we dumped them all in one big bag and shook them up. And after we made that flower bed, we just spread them out, right? We had like the coolest fucking sunflower bed ever, because some
yeah.
of them were like the miniature ones,
Right.
so they only got like this tall, and then some of them were like the giant ones that have like the fucking heads that were like this. And
yeah.
we had some of the crimson ones that were like red instead of yellow.
Oh, nice.
And then the
Okay.
albino ones, they were white, you know. And oh, dude, it was so cool. We had
But
fucking just a
flower bed of them.
just like a giant flower bed of nothing but sunflowers.
That's cool.
We were growing machines that year. I made a corn bed. We grew some corn.
Sunflowers
Yeah.
are cool, man, because like
They
their
are.
heads, they like follow the sun all day.
Mhm. Yeah, you can like
So-
almost watch them move.
Yeah, it's super cool. Like, it's crazy to think like a plant can move like that.
Mm-hmm. And that's
It's
one
like-
reason that we put them where we did, is because like the way our house was positioned, like the sun, like they were right here and the sun came like this way
Yeah,
around it, so they got like most of the sun all
Yeah,
day
yeah.
long. And like you said, like you could see them like turn
yeah.
towards the sun or whatever. It was cool. I'm gonna have to do another one this next spring, I think. I gotta find somebody with a tiller though.
Dad's got one.
Oh, does he?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah, because Dad don't have one anymore.
Yeah.
That's one reason I haven't done it. It's just like I don't want to do that shit by hand. I went and bought one of those ones that you stick in the ground and
Oh,
twist
yeah.
it, you know. But like,
Real homestead in
I
there,
did
bud.
that for just like flower beds, you know, like when we were planting flower beds and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And it works fine for that because you're just doing a small space. But like, I'm doing a whole garden bed. I guess I could do a raised bed again, but then I would have to build them, that's no big deal either. Thought about getting some pallets from work and just building some like
Sure.
raised trough beds,
Yeah.
you know. That
Dude,
way.
you can get like 4 tons of what is that? The not the mulch. It's like what is that called?
compost.
Compost.
Yeah.
Yeah. For like $40
Oh,
up
shit.
there by the power plant in Springfield
Yeah.
at their yard waste disposal center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get like 4 yards of it for like $40 up there.
Damn.
Yeah, like a big. We went and filled up my trailer full of it and took it to my brother's for his greenhouse.
Yeah.
and it was like way more than what he needed. He's like, I need like 7 yards, and I was like, are you sure, bro? Because that's a lot. I'm like, I don't even think I could fit that on my trailer. He's like, yeah, I did the numbers on it, and I was like, I'm not trying to tell you
Pull
you're
out
wrong,
first.
but I think your numbers you added wrong or something. Like you missed, like you moved a decimal point somewhere.
Yeah, that's a lot of dirt.
But we went and got it and took it to his house, and he was like, yeah, I think this is way too much. And it was. It wound up
I
being,
mean, for that cheap, I mean, why
yeah.
not though?
So he has a huge pile of compost in his backyard, and
That's cool. Yeah, I'll have to do that.
so it's super cheap. Like you could probably spend $80 and have a fucking huge garden.
Yeah,
Like probably like a 20 by 20 garden,
right.
pretty good size one.
Oh yeah, I would have to call like that dig right or whatever and have them come out, and because we live in town, make sure that there's no like lines or electrical or anything like that
Yeah, I mean if you're just
back
like
here.
you're just building like a little raised bed, just
Raised
pour
beds,
it,
I wouldn't have to, but if I was actually like
gonna till it
tilling and
up.
going to the
Yeah.
ground, yeah,
But like I think everything at that point should be you should I mean I would still call them, but everything should be way deeper than you're gonna ever till.
right, yeah. 'Cause you're only
Um
tilling what, like 3 or 4 inches down.
yeah, beside like probably like 8 at the most.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I guess if you go back over it a few times, yeah, you can get deeper than that. But
I think the only thing that you would come close to hitting would be like communication lines or like maybe ATT or
right,
something like that. But as far as like electrical lines or water lines, like those are all going to be like 24 inches or deeper, probably.
yeah.
Electric lines, I think, are like a foot. But
What about
water,
like sewage and stuff?
yeah, that stuff's pretty deep. You
Is
ain't
it?
gonna,
Okay.
yeah, you ain't gonna till into a sewer line.
Right
Like
on.
maybe up against the house, you might,
Yeah.
but
No, I'm gonna do it in this back. We got this big ass backyard back here. I'm
so
gonna
all
do
your
it.
sewer lines are out front, so you
Yeah.
got to worry about all that.
Right on. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do that next year. Try to grow a giant one.
But dig right's free, so
Yeah.
and you could call them now and have them mark it out anytime. It's usually a little bit of a wait to get them out, so you probably want to call them a few months in advance.
Right.
They take their sweet time on getting out there and marking stuff out.
Was it pretty easy building that greenhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We built it in like a day. And that
Nice.
was with going and getting material. Like probably 2 times we went and got material because we kind of changed it up in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then we went and got dirt too. That compost.
Yeah.
We got all of it done except for like the door on the front of it. We didn't get that built, but
Right.
pretty much everything else was done. So he wound up building the door on it and finishing it up.
How hard would it be to make one that you could like take it apart at the walls to like move with it? Like one that almost be like a pop-up one down. You know what I mean?
Probably not that hard, but it would probably be. I would say it'd be easier just to go buy like a pop up one from like Lowe's or like a couple
Yeah.
$100, but I don't know how well those will stand up with like storms and stuff.
Right. That's what I was wondering because like I've been wanting one, but I don't want to get one, at a rental. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we just rent this place, so like if we move here in a couple of years, I don't want to spend the money and build one that's going to be permanent.
If you could find
know what I mean?
like tent stakes or like tent poles or something, I bet
Mhm.
you could fabricate something up that would work.
For the ones that you buy, the pop-up ones, or
Yeah, well, just like make your own
oh yeah,
and then like basically just tie it down like you would a tent, like
Yeah.
with your stakes and all that, and then just wrap it in plastic
yeah.
and like it could be done.
I definitely want one at some point. I've just been iffy about doing it at a rental. You know what I mean? Just because I don't want it to be permanent. And like you said, I don't know if how good the pop-up ones with the
Yeah.
amount of storms and shit that we have around here.
You could look into it. The only other thing I could say would be like maybe buying like a carport
Yeah,
and
wrapping it in plastic.
Yeah, like maybe do the sides and like so they have like the clear corrugated plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do that on the sides to help stiffen it some maybe and then do plastic across the tops. Um that would probably be like the easiest way to do it to take it apart.
Yeah.
But the way we built my brothers, we just used like T-post, some 2x, cattle panel, and then plastic.
Right.
So like
You probably
a half a day, and you could take it down and take it apart and take it
right.
with
You
you.
could probably use one of those, like the dog kennels that you just pop up. You know, that's like just a square that you put in your yard.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, that's like 4x4
Yeah.
or 6x6 or whatever, and just put plastic around that.
yeah.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, the kind of the way because he used like Chat GBT to do it. Kind of the way it told him to do it was like get a certain size cattle. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
but that we did that, and I was kind of telling him I was like, these cattle panels like this thing's gonna be super short to the ground
Yeah.
if we do this. And so I kind of laid it out and like we bent one in place and I showed him and it was like in the middle, it was like maybe 4
Right.
foot tall.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, that's not gonna work. So we just ran like cattle panels on the sides
Mm-hmm.
at 4 foot and then we put another one
As like
across
the roof.
yeah, as the roof across the top. So
Right on.
I think he was like maybe like $300 into it, $350 bucks in it, maybe with like we had like some 2x, the cattle panel, like some T-posts, some wire to tie all the cattle panel off.
Is he doing his in the ground or is it a raised bed?
He's got raised beds inside of it. Yeah. So
Yeah, I seen one. Obviously, this would be one you'd want to have on your own property, but it was like a giant greenhouse, but like it was all raised beds, and then in between the raised beds, they had it like chat. Had chat put in there for you to walk on and stuff and everything, and it was like super fucking cool looking.
Nice.
Everything, and like he built drawers in some of the sides of the raised beds
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
could like keep like gloves and like shears and different stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was super cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Like, well, that would be a project for way later when I own my own place, I guess. But
Yeah.
I'd love to have something like that.
I was telling him, I'm like, you should put like plastic down in here or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he was wanting to stay away from like a big dead spot in his yard later. So
makes sense. I think that's why they did the chat though, was to keep they didn't it was like hard to get any kind of mower or weed eater or anything in there in between the beds and all that. Because he had like all the walls were like beds along the walls, and then he had them like in rows. Like in the middle part or whatever. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
He had like the guy that I was watching built his own like irrigation system where he just like ran pipe from a water hose. He ran it and he built the pipe where it went straight across.
Yeah.
And then the pipe hung, and then there was pipe going from that pipe into each bed so many feet apart.
Okay.
And then it just ran water straight in.
To
each thing, and you could just turn it on, and it like went around the whole thing and watered all of them.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
Hell yeah, dude.
So you didn't have to go in there and individually water any of them or whatever, and
just turn it on for like 30 minutes or something.
And then he had misters too for like certain sections where he grew stuff that. We got this blueberry bush, and it was beautiful when we got it. And for the first 2 weeks, it was so pretty, you know. And like it's like this bush, and I'm like, yeah, but we're gonna have fresh blueberries. Like, how cool is that gonna be, you know? And then we woke up one day, and it literally didn't have a single leaf on it.
Oh
just
no!
Overnight, and then like nothing else ever happened. And I was like, fuck blueberries, man.
Dang, dude.
I even paid like $45 for the tree too at like
oh my god,
whatever, you know, like it was like an actual bush and it was already like a teenage, you know.
Yeah, it was ready to go.
Yeah, you just had to wait for it to bloom eventually, you know. I think it said it'd take like a season before they started blooming or whatever. Right. So I was like, yeah, and then nothing. Like I was like, I just touched it. I don't know what I did. Well, if you're getting out of here quick, is there anything else that you want to talk about?
Another about 20 minutes or so.
Another 20 minutes. Any topics that you wanted to hit?
What else do we got?
We didn't talk about this. Or any of these. Which we could
And-
save for next time.
Right. We can save some of that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted to tell me about how you almost died the other night. So we can let's do some of these.
Oh, yeah. I think we can touch on that for a little bit. Next 20 minutes. Yeah, so I just got on the highway, so I had the babies with me and they were asleep in the back seat. It's kind of late. I just got on the highway from Sunshine onto 65.
Uh-huh.
And I noticed, like, I was with a couple other cars. There wasn't a lot of cars, but I noticed, like, as I was getting on the highway, there was like an ambulance that was on the side of the road, like where all the lanes merge onto the highway.
Right.
I was like, that's weird. What's going on up there? And so I was just like looking in my mirrors, like merging over slow, waiting for cars to get past, whatever want to get past or slow down. And I get like merged on the highway, and there's like two other cars that are still up ahead of me, like still in the merging lanes
Yeah.
from the on ramp. And I'm like, what are they doing? They're getting super close to that ambulance. And the next thing I know, I see the first car like dodge in front of that one. And I just see brake lights. And I'm like, oh, dude, they just rear-ended that person next to the ambulance.
Probably just trying to see what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but I was just like, oh, great. So there was a car a little ways in front of me. They turned their flashers on. So I kicked mine on. And there was like another car that was like next to me. They kicked theirs on and like slowed down. And like at this point, everybody's slowing down in all three lanes. I'm like, oh God.
Right.
So I'm like slowed down behind the car that was in front of me. The car next to me, they're like slowed down almost with me. And then I stop and I'm like probably 10 car lengths back from like where the ambulance is and these
Right.
other two cars. And I can see the people from the ambulance walking over to these two cars. And like I'm looking in my rear view, I got my flashers on and I'm like watching my rear view. And like I see all these cars like just coming up super fast. And I see one car right behind me in my lane. And they're just like not slowing down, not slowing down. There's a car next to me that has me like blocked in. And I'm like looking, I'm like, I'm getting ready to ditch over to this lane on this side of the highway.
Right.
Because this car is coming up super fast. Well, this car next to me finally moves. And I'm watching them in my rear view, and they get to a point of basically no return where I know they're gonna hit me.
Right.
And they're like going way too fast. So like I whip it to the left super fast around the cars that are in front of me. And dude, they like just come to like a dead stop, dude, in the highway behind me. And I'm like, whoa, and I could see in my rear view from my taillights, it was like a Tesla.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, thank God, dude. I was like the autopilot on the braking kicked in on that
Right,
car.
right.
And I was like, just like after I did that and took off, like I was thinking in my head, I was like, dude, if that wasn't a Tesla, like they would have clipped the back of my truck.
Yeah.
Like guaranteed. Like I pulled out at the last second, like trying to get away from them. Like they still would have like smashed the back of my truck.
Right.
I had both of my kids in here that were asleep. Like there was cars in front of me.
Right.
Like there were people that were standing next to those cars. I was like, this could have been a huge disaster.
Oh yeah, it'd have been
Like,
a pile up.
Dude, they were going like everybody was 60 or 70 miles an hour when they pulled up behind me. And like I was like, before, like I've always kind of been like a little on the fence about Teslas, like
Right.
because I'm like, man, I'm like fully automated self-driving cars mixed in with everything. Like you see videos of them like getting in like traffic jams and just
Right, because they don't know what they're doing.
yeah. And I'm just like,
But then
I know eventually we're gonna get to that point,
Right, right.
and like with technology and all that running smoothly and stuff like that. Yeah. After that night, I was like, oh, dude, I was like, 100%, like, Tesla's awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
No, and we have that Toyota CHR,
yeah.
and it's got the I don't know, I can't remember what it's called, but it's got the auto brake.
Yeah, like the assisted brake.
Yeah, assisted brake or whatever.
Yeah.
And if like someone pulls out in front of you or something like that and it's too close, like it'll lock the brakes up for
Yeah.
you. Like you don't even have to touch them.
Yeah.
And like it'll straight brah.
Yeah.
Like, I've had it happen before.
The cool thing about
And-
like Teslas though are like they'll like so say that was the same situation, but we were on like a 2-lane road and there was traffic coming towards me. And like say I just so happened to pull out in front of the Tesla or something, like it's gonna make a decision whether to hit me or to go into oncoming traffic and make that hit.
Right.
But it'll also calculate all that stuff to where if it does have to be involved in an accident like that, to where it's gonna like it's gonna choose to like slow down enough to where it's like a non-fatal accident
Right.
or it's a minimal energy
Right. And it does
injury
it
accident.
Instantaneously.
Yeah, dude, and it does it so fast. It makes all
Yeah.
those decisions like so fast.
Yep.
And like, yeah, I was like kind of reading into it after that night, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, my buddy was telling me all about that stuff too, and like, yeah, I was like, poor Tesla now. Like,
Yeah.
that shit like saved my kids. Like, I didn't like me, whatever, but like my kids asleep in the back seat.
Exactly.
Like, that's like all I could think about whenever I seen that car coming up in my rear view. I was just like, kids asleep.
Yep.
I don't need this right now. And it was like, I seen it like flashing before my eyes, like this whole
Right.
situation, like many people getting like injured right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. So go Tesla.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure, dude.
Like, I'm
Like
down for
Elon
that.
Musk, like he done, I know it's not like just him, but
Right.
people that are engineering this stuff, like
Yeah.
it's awesome that they have that like technology there behind those cars.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just added safety features, like those cars can swerve out of the way of stuff. Like
Oh,
like
yeah.
your car that has assisted brake, all I can
Mhm.
do is just slow down.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
It's got
You
the
could-
it's
you
got
could-
that and the lane assist.
yeah,
So if you like start drifting over the lane,
it'll
like,
correct you,
but
yeah.
only up to 35 miles an hour.
Oh yeah,
If
so
you're going faster than that, it's like fuck you. You're going off the road.
Yeah. so
But I mean, it works for in town. You know,
yeah,
like, and it's cool because like I'm like, how does it like know when I'm trying to make a turn? You know, is it gonna try to correct me if I'm turning into somewhere?
yeah.
But if you turn your blinker on, it like pauses the lane
assist.
assist or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So like it doesn't pull back against you when you're trying to turn in somewhere
Yeah.
if you put the blinker on, which is cool.
Right.
Oh, what's up? And it's got the I guess the last step before autopilot, it's got the cruise control that does everything for you except for steer.
Okay.
So like it brakes and accelerates, and like if someone pulls in front of you, like it'll slow down and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
stay
yeah.
at constant speed behind them, and if they get back over, like it'll speed back up to
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
had it.
That's
Like,
how like Chrissy's car
it's
is.
pretty sweet.
Shit, hers is like that. Like
Yeah.
it has a setting where you can do like closer to whoever's in front of you or
Mhm.
like further away.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it's pretty cool. All I have to do is steer. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a Tesla. I wouldn't get the trucks. I think the trucks look dorky.
yeah, probably not. I know they're coming out with like newer Teslas. They're gonna be like my buddy had been telling me about this. Like they're gonna be like all self-driving. They're already making them.
Mm-hmm.
They're like they have like fields full of them.
Right.
But I guess they're trying to get it worked out with like legislation how to integrate these into like working on the roads.
Mm-hmm.
But basically it's like a fully self-driving car.
Are they the ones that have like no steering?
I'm not
no
totally-
steering column whatsoever.
I think so, maybe.
Yeah.
But like basically there's going to be a marketplace. So if you buy one of these, you can put it on that marketplace and you can basically send it out to do like
Oh yeah. I heard
like
about
driving
that.
jobs for you, like to
Yeah,
pick people
like
up
Uber.
or yeah.
Like you can have your own selfless driving Uber kind of
Like
thing.
yeah, basically the Yeah, the Uber is like what it is.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um,
Or like, what's that other one where they have the vans?
the no or
What are they called?
I keep wanting to say no way. They're not no way.
Waymos.
Waymos, that's what it is. No ways are the cars on GTA. I'll forever call them no way vans.
That's funny.
But yeah, dude, it's so they're gonna be like the price tag is supposed to be like under 30 grand for them.
That's cool.
So it's
I've
gonna be
noticed that about like Teslas in general. Like you can get like, obviously if you're gonna get something fancy, it's gonna be expensive. But if
Yeah.
you just get like a normal off the lot Tesla, like
Yeah.
you can get them for like 34K.
Yeah.
They're like not that crazy.
But it's like I was talking to him, I was like, this is gonna change things for like society. Because they have like the Optimus robots and then they have other robots too. So before too long, like a construction company like myself, if I got one of those cars or if they made like a truck or something, I could literally send my robot and my truck off to the like parts store.
Yeah.
To go pick up parts. Like I could have that robot sit there and walk through a house with me. I could tell it a material list for me as I'm going through. It could double check my material list for me and tell me if I missed anything.
Yep.
And then I could,
or if maybe you need more than what you thought you would.
Yeah.
You know?
Or yeah, it could literally double check. It's like, oh, well, you missed this. You need to think about this also inside like your bid or like whatever. And then, yeah, I could send it off for material. That's basically like something I don't have to, I mean, I'm gonna have to pay for it because I have to pay for the robot and the car itself.
Right.
But like, that's a job that I don't have to worry about like human error. Like say I send somebody to go to the parts store to get something for me and they're like, oh, well, they didn't have this, or, oh, I forgot this.
Right.
That robot already knows like, oh, this store doesn't have this because they can check online. They're like, they're out of stock of this, this, and this. I can actually make a route of places I need to go and like basically like organize it to be efficient at picking all these items
as possible. Yep.
Yeah. And nowadays you can do like curbside pickup. So you could literally have them order it the day before or a couple of days before. And they could just
even get there.
Yeah, they could just go literally just pick it up.
Yeah.
And that's it. They don't have to do the shopping or anything like that.
Like some of them have like a time restricted, but like
right.
If you were like, I don't need this stuff till like 3 p.m., you know,
Yeah.
or whatever, like the robot would go ahead and order it, you know, pick it up, you know, later or early afternoon, have it to the job site by the time you need it, you know, or whatever.
And kind of the same way with like people that are older that can't drive no more. Like I did some work for a lady recently. Like she can't drive anymore because she can't see very good.
Right.
But she is still like 100% able to like do everything that like she still like cleans her house, cooks for herself, like takes care of herself, like is 100% able besides driving. She always has to have somebody take her to her appointments and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, she could literally go spend less than 30 grand on a vehicle and get back on the road for herself and be able to go and do things.
Yeah.
You know, like say she has some friends and she wants to go like have brunch with them. Like she doesn't have to be like, oh, can you come pick me up? And like almost like maybe not an inconvenience for her friends, but like it's like they don't have to go out of their way to come get her for this brunch or to do activities. It's like,
or just the simple fact of like,
we're going to doctor appointments. She doesn't have to call somebody like, hey, can you take me to my doctor's this week?
Or like I was gonna say, the simple fact of like, oh no, I forgot bread at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Now I have to get a hold of somebody just to see if they'll either pick bread up for me and bring it to me.
Yeah.
Or come over here and pick me up so that I can go back to the grocery store just to get bread.
Or spend money on like delivery for that stuff. It's like
when I could just go out and program into my car where I want to go and it takes me and I.
Yeah, or if you have a robot, you just send them out and do your shopping for you still.
True. Yeah.
Or if you have that car, you could just order it online. It could go pick it up for you, and now you don't have to pay your delivery fees on stuff. Same way, I think that those things are probably gonna run like Uber Eats out of business, like Uber in general. Like
imagine using it to like go pick your kids up from school.
Yeah, or that.
You know what I mean?
Or like you have a
I'm running late from work, you know what I mean? And so like you use your app to send the other car in your robot to go pick up your
Yeah.
kids from school.
Like my buddy, he has a bunch of basically like preteens and teenagers in his house. So he's always doing tons of running after work.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, if I had one of these, he's like, I wouldn't have to spend 3 hours of running after work. He's like, I could just send this car out to do my running for my kids for me.
Right.
Like this kid wants to go do this. This kid needs picked up from over here and taken over here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
or like this kid has a doctor's appointment today. I
Right.
can just send them in the car to go to the doctor's
This one has
appointment.
basketball practice. This one has band
Yeah.
practice, and this one has choir, and this one, yeah.
It's like there are families out there that are like that, where it's like you like as a parent, you're not going to be able to be there for every one of your kids' things.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like,
Especially if you have a big family.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, you got like 10 kids and like they're close in age. Like, yeah, like you said, band practice, basketball, baseball, soccer, cheerleading.
Right.
It's like you can't be all at those places at the same
No.
time. And like
Yeah.
that stuff gets like, I can imagine for families like that and like the parents, it could get like super like stressful and monotonous. And that's where like people
Oh,
get
yeah.
burnt out, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you're trying to be there for your family and your kids, but it's like there's just so much all there at once. It's like you can only do so much
Yeah.
as parents before it's just like, where do you like, you're like, okay, well, you can't do basketball this year because our schedule's not going to allow it,
Right.
or something like that, you know?
Mhm. I
And-
know, like, just with us having two kids in school, I know how that is, because like there'll be days where me and Jess get home at 4 at the same time the kids do, and then maybe Kaya has a cheerleading thing, so we have to pick her up at 5:30.
Yeah.
So then like we're like, okay, Coda, you go take your shower real quick, but you have to be done at this time, because then we have to go pick up Sissy from her cheerleading thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we got to come back and let her shower while we like fix dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
And then me and Jess both have to shower.
Yeah.
And then they got like homework and stuff before bedtime, you know.
Yup.
And then like it's all a repeat for the next day. So I couldn't imagine how it would be with like 4 or 5 kids,
Yeah.
you know, and like especially each of them being in different grades. Like we said, one in basketball, one in cheerleading, one in
Yeah. Let alone
you know,
adding
like,
in like grocery shopping
grocery
for the
shopping
week,
and, yep.
or like whatever else, you know, like
Yep.
if you have to have a doctor's appointment in there or something, and like,
Especially if you have multiple kids sick at the same time, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like not all doctors will see the kids in a group, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
or like work schedules collide,
you know,
and it's, so yeah, I could definitely see how that stuff will like bring a new age, and like I hope it doesn't make like, I hope at some point, I don't know when it could happen, but I hope it doesn't make like parents lazy. You
I
know what
think
I'm
it already
saying?
has
Like
in a way from what
for
we
their
have
kids, like,
Because look at tablet kids.
well, yeah, like throwing a screen in front of their kid to keep them occupied. Yeah, I get it. It's like, but like, I guess I'm saying like, I hope it doesn't make them lazy for like showing up for their kid.
Oh,
Like, I hope
yeah.
they still like,
Like I'm not even gonna go to the soccer game because a robot can take you. There's no
Yeah.
reason for me to even have to go.
and they just miss out on their kid's whole like
Right.
school career in like sports or band or like whatever, you
mean,
know, like,
I think that'll be inevitable. There's just gonna be people that's gonna let that happen.
right.
Just because they're that kind of person, you know what I mean? So I think that's just something that we're going to have to take as a society. But yeah, I hope it doesn't make it worse than what it already is.
Yeah. And that's
'Cause
like,
there's already a big disinterest in like people and their kids and stuff. And
yeah, it's just like things to think about like that. It's like, yeah, technology. I mean, like our kids, they don't know anything other than technology
yeah,
versus us, where we grew up without the technology.
we grew into the technology.
Yeah. So it's like, which I don't think technology is a bad thing. Like, I think kids need
No.
to know about the technology. They need
Yeah.
to be educated about it. Like that's their future.
Yep.
That they're gonna like, that stuff's always gonna be there for them.
Mhm.
So like, if you keep them from it, I think it's only gonna hinder them when they're older
Yeah.
for the technology.
Like we don't
But-
let Kaya's almost 13.
Also, we don't need to be like a Ready Player One
Right.
like
Right.
society where everybody's just living in a metaverse type
Right.
thing.
Yeah, Kaya's almost 13, and we don't let her have a phone yet. And people has told us that we should because she's gonna get made fun of, and she's gonna be the one left out or whatever. But she still has a tablet and access to, like most of the stuff.
Yeah.
We just don't let her have one to carry around with her 24/7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like, there's still points to where I think that they need to be kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that hinders a lot of it.
Yeah.
And I've seen her around other kids, and she is a chatterbox.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like all the other kids are like stuck on their phones.
Yeah.
And you can see Kaya being like trying to get attention from different people, like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
like, talk to me about this or whatever. And
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah,
just like, and so
just scrolling.
Yeah.
Yep. Doom scrolling.
I kind of feel bad for her being like left out, but then I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want her being like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we were never like that when we were little. Like
Yeah.
we talked to each other, and
Like
Which-
Chris. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I can't say that I don't do it because I'm on my phone probably more than I should be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're
But,
all
like,
guilty of it. Like Chrissy got Luca a phone whenever he turned 10. And like I was like kind of had mixed feelings about it. I was like, he's 10-year-old, you don't need a phone. Like, what does he need a
Mhm.
phone for? But like as time went on, it was like she has it set up to where like she can like control like the things on his phone,
Right.
where it's like you don't have access to like certain things on like the internet, like
Mm-hmm.
like things have to get approved on it by her. So
Right.
like there's some like
That's the way it is
monitoring
on their
there.
tablet.
Yeah, so like that's my big thing is kind of like monitoring like what's there, because there's like things on the internet kids should not have access to,
Right,
obviously,
for sure. Yeah.
for certain reasons. But like she's able to get a hold of him and find out where he's at. That's if he takes his phone with him. But that was like kind of the whole reason behind getting him a phone, is because like he's getting to that age where he's like want to go to a friend's house or want to
Right.
go do this or go over to like his granny. Like he'd go over there and she didn't have a phone, so she was like, well, I need a way to get a hold of Luca if it's something that happens, or he needs to
Right.
have a way to get a hold of me.
Right.
So like just like that access to like, it's just an easier access to
For
get
sure,
to get a
yeah.
hold of him, get in touch with him. And she has like I think it's like Life 360 or something on there,
Right.
so she can see where he's at. So it's just like that. But yeah, I think it's really just kind of like up to the parents whether they like.
Yeah.
I still don't know where I'll be at with like getting my Lara crew a phone.
And I'm sure we will with her the more she gets like involved with like after school activities and
Yeah,
stuff like
and that's
that. to
another thing
where,
too, is like that
Yeah.
stuff.
Like she's just now starting to do like cheerleading stuff,
Yeah,
but she's not old enough to be like on an actual squad. She
Yeah.
just does like random events
Yeah,
where they
yeah.
like let littler kids do stuff.
yep,
So like when she gets into that, like gets old enough to do that stuff, I'm sure we will.
yeah,
But like for now, I'm just at the point to where I'm just like I want her to be a kid for as
Yeah.
long as possible. You know what I mean?
I remember like whenever I was younger, I asked my parents over and over, and they always said no, and that
Mhm.
like I'd be on like baseball buses or basketball buses, and they're like, just use somebody's phone, call us. I'm like,
Yeah, no. And
I
then you
just have my own phone and call you. Like,
yeah.
so I'd
At least-
always be asking somebody, can I use your phone? So I call my parents to come get me whenever bus gets to the school.
Yeah. Have to
Or,
wait till
like-
we like got back to Marshfield or something, and
Yeah, or I'd be, like-
scrambling around to try to find somebody's phone. Yeah.
Yeah, or I'd be hanging out with a friend or something, and like have to go find a phone somewhere to call my parents, or go find a payphone to call them
Yeah.
or something.
Yep. I was the same way.
Until I got old enough to start working. Like once I started working, I bought myself a phone.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. My
I
parents never
remember
bought me
the
one.
first phone I got was one of those, the Nokias, and
Okay.
it was not the fold, but just like the straight phone
Yeah,
that
yeah.
had the screen and the buttons underneath.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
indestructible one.
Yeah, and we had like, it was like 1,000 texts, 1,000 minutes, or
Yep.
something like that, or whatever.
You get free nights and week.
Yeah.
Well, it was free weekends at 1st.
Mhm.
Then it went to free nights and weekends, and it was like after
9 p.m. or whatever.
yeah, after 9, and then
Yeah.
they moved it to after 7.
Mm-hmm. And I
Yeah.
can remember like telling people like, if you're gonna text me, don't text me like one letter like K
Yeah.
or like sup. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because like I'm on a family plan with only 1,000
Yeah.
texts between. Because there were so many times I would use like all 1,000 in like the first couple of days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then my mom and dad be so pissed.
Or you'd be like, don't call me until after 9.
Yeah.
That's when my free minutes start. I only got 500 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, they got it just so that I would have it for like the buses and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And then I got to where like when I first started texting, like it would
Yeah,
be like
T9.
yeah, but it would be
Like-
like a page because I would say everything that I needed to say
Yeah.
in that one text because it was like, and I'd get so pissed when somebody would be K and they'd be like, God, you just wasted a fucking text.
Yeah.
Like, it's 999 down now. Like, yeah, now it's like it's almost hard to run into somebody that doesn't have a phone. If you see somebody that
Yeah.
doesn't have a phone, you're like, that's weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like someone asks you to borrow their phone, you're like, why, where's yours? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's weird.
Or another thing that gets me, like, whenever I, like, if I'll buy something off of, like, Marketplace on Facebook
Mhm.
or sell something, they're like, here, like, text me. And I'm like, bro, we're already in a chat together. Like, I don't know you. I'm not giving you my phone number.
Right.
Because I've done that shit before, and I've had people blow my phone up, bro.
Yeah.
Like crazy blow my phone up.
Mhm.
And I'm like, no. I'm like,
Yeah.
like we have a messenger here. Like, I don't mean to be one of these people. Like, I like talking to people on the phone. Like,
Right.
it's easier to talk to people on the phone. You're a random, and I've had my phone spammed before, and
Yep.
no, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, we can just use this text chat. Like, I'm just looking to buy something from you off
Yeah,
Facebook.
not to be
or
best friends.
I'm just trying to sell you something. Like, I ain't trying to be some contact for
Right.
used items.
Right.
It's like, dude, I had people get my phone number before, and they're like, they'll text me like a week later, and they're like, hey, you got anything else for sale, man? Like, anything cool? Like, you get anything else? I'm like, bro, I'm not a thrift store.
Not a peddler.
Yeah. Like, I just had
You
something
like what I
random.
see? You like what you
Yeah.
see?
I just had a random thing in my garage. I was trying to get out of my way, dude.
That's funny. We had, it has nothing to do with selling stuff, but this just reminded me. Jessica had somebody text her one time and was like talking like they knew her, right?
Yeah.
And Jessica's like, I think you got the wrong number. Like she texted her back a few times because she was like, I'm not sure who this is. But then she was finally like, I think you have the wrong number. And then they text back. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, I apologize. I thought this was so and so. So she like talked to this person and was just like, just being nice,
Yeah.
talk to this person like all day long or whatever. Like it was a girl. She ended up sending her like, here's a selfie of me, like blah, blah, blah. And like finally, like at the end of the day, I'm like reading it and we're like talking about it. And I'm like, Jessica, I think this is like one of those scam things,
Yeah.
like where they try to get like your information, like
Yeah.
about you, so like they can like look up shit. Because she was like asking like, they didn't seem like weird questions, but like it was all like that you could figure out information about people kind of questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, you might want to quit texting.
Yeah.
And so she got all weirded out after that and everything. But it was so funny because she was just like, because the girl like started off about something about dinner. And Jessica was just being funny. She was like, oh, yeah, that sounds great. Like I'd love some of that or whatever. And then like she was like, I'm just kidding. And, I think you have the wrong number. And then they're just like, oh, okay. But like it was totally a scam, I'm pretty sure.
That
It
wouldn't
was
surprise
something
me,
weird.
dude.
Yeah, like it was funny though. Yeah, I don't give my number out.
I mean, my number is blasted everywhere because of my business. But
Yeah. Yeah, like even like for our work, we have regular cell phones that we use for work phones, and Walmart
Right.
gives them to us. Like when you get hired, you get a phone. That's what we use as our scanners,
Yeah,
price
yeah.
checks, fucking all of our system stuff, our price changes, everything is used in there. Where's I going with that? Just had a brain dump. What was we talking about?
And just punched a grumpy with your mind.
Yeah. Must not have been too important. That's what I've always told. What was we talking about?
I'm talking about like the scams and the people texting you.
I thought, but I don't know why I was talking about my work phone though. I had a reason for it. I don't know. I guess forget that idea.
That's all right.
Sometimes I just drew a blank
I get that
in
too.
the middle of a sentence. I hate that. That's
Yeah.
like the worst.
I was doing something the
I feel
other day.
dumb.
Like I was working on something on the house the other day, and like I walked out to my truck. I was like, where did I even walk out here? I turned around and walked back, and as soon as I got back there, and like whoever I was working on, I was like, oh yeah, and then walked back up there. It was like
Yeah.
I was going up there to grab a tool or something, or
I do that a lot.
I was like, that was weird, just totally gone, dude.
Mhm.
I was like,
Yeah. And what it is you probably had like one other little thought of something that popped into your mind while you were walking out there.
yeah.
And then it was just like one of those where it was like, bloop, and just knocked the other one completely out. And I think that's what just happened to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There was a point to that. I know that there was. Whatever we were talking about had something to do with my work phone, I was going to tell you.
You're gonna watch the video back and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's what I was.
Exactly.
That's what I was trying to
I'll
say.
have to put it in as a comment or something if I remember. Here's the rest of my story. I was. Yeah, because I don't know what it was going to be.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to wrap up, man.
Alrighty.
I hate to be that dude, but
No, you're good. You got stuff to do. I understand.
I gotta skedaddle. The weekend after. Yeah. 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 Appreciate you guys. So let's go smash those buttons for us.